I'd just like to thank you, Maria, because you've done this so sensitively, with so much love, so much acknowledgement, and respect, and honouring. I'm going to cry. And honouring not only of me, but my mum and dad.
Hello, I'm very excited to be here. We've spent virtually the whole day together. This is Nina Angelo, who's the author of
Don't Cry, Dance.
Yeah, which is a beautiful book that we've been all working on. 3 narrators, Lex Marinos, who is... Tell me about the impact of Lex Marinos's voice when he performed your father.
He just got him, his spirit, his personality, the way he sort of saw life. He had that Greek accent and those Greek mannerisms that make him Alberto, my dad. That po, there's certain things that only a Greek would be able to do that way.
Yeah.
And so when I first heard it, I honestly thought it was my dad channeling through him.
It was just beautiful to see Lex perform. Lex is, an award-winning actor. He's appeared in film and television and radio. Wonderful radio performer.
Certainly did. It's more than the accent. It's the spirit.
It's the personality.
It's the spirit.
The personality was just there.
That's right.
So that was a joy, for me to sort of witness, but also to see your reaction.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I've only just read it. I translated it. I transcribed it when we found it in the Holocaust Museum in Washington in the United States. It was such a gift because he never talked about it, and to hear him speaking to me.
Yeah. That was an interesting element of the book. So for those of you who don't know, the part of Alberto in the book, it's in 3 voices. Was obtained because, your parents never really talked about
the
Holocaust.
My mum told stories.
But your dad didn't at all, as we know.
But they had the numbers on there.
They had the numbers.
And friends who were also linked, and I clicked on it, and there was my dad talking. And it was in the Holocaust Museum in Washington in the United States, with 7 hours of interviews.
Wow. And we got a snippet of that, and we got Lex to listen to it, and then that was it. That was the whole trigger.
The only part that was in English.
Yeah.
The rest was in French.
Yeah. So we had Alice and Sarah do you.
Yeah.
What was that like, listening to somebody interpret your voice? It's a surprise. I mean, I think Alice did a beautiful job of you. But what was it when you first heard her speaking you?
And it was that part where we had Christmases, because even though it was a Jewish family, my parents celebrated everything, every experience they could. And so Christmas was a big deal for us. And that was the part that you gave her to audition. Yeah. And when that really what got opening that door of the lounge room and the lights and the trees and the gifts. And I was just so excited. So when Alice did it, she captured that. I felt that excitement that I had felt.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted her to do it.
Yeah. Reading your mother's story, and because even though she was a Polish girl, very much a girl when she first met your dad, and he was a Jewish Thessalonikian, a Greek person. So you were born in Greece, and so your mother spent time in Greece. And so that kind of, and then of course, many of her years, all your years were spent in Australia.
Yeah.
So getting my head around that accent, I think I had the right type of muddle of a background myself to be able to sort of pull it off. But reading it was harrowing. Harrowing in terms of it was such a beautiful voice. There was a lot that I could tell about who she was, and I couldn't help but be, captured a little bit by her charm, her practicality, her strength
Yeah.
and her compassion.
Absolutely.
It was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just one last thing. We went to the Sydney Jewish Museum together today because they were the publishers of your print book.
They were.
You know, we wanted to be able to connect those two platforms together.
Yes.
And we actually saw the Sydney Nolan exhibition, which is exclusively at the museum at the moment, of Sydney Nolan having painted something like 90 sketches of the concentration camp at Auschwitz. When he visited in 1962, he was obviously so moved. And you were visibly moved by that as well.
And it was the faces.
Well, it's been such a wonderful adventure.
It has.
Yeah, doing your book.
It has.
And I'm looking forward to it being uploaded next week.
And, you know, I'd just like to thank you, Maria, because you've done this so sensitively, with so much love, so much acknowledgement, and respect, and honouring. I'm going to cry. And honouring not only of me, but my mum and dad, and the story.
Yeah. And it's a valuable story.
For my family.
Yeah, because I know that also it's going to be introduced, you know, you as a speaker into the education system so that people can learn from these experiences. They're not lost, and that we can all learn from them.
I owe it to my ancestors and my mum and dad.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the privilege of having done this. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, we won't lose contact though, will we?
Are you kidding me?
Never.
We're bonded now.
Yes, we are. Totally. Thanks, Maria.